good, everybody? It's your girl Shay Renee here, and I'm back with another video. Today I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to be talking about makeup or clothes or anything like that. I actually decided to do the mixed girl tag. I just feel like it would give y'all a chance to really get to know me better, and also I feel like it's a really appropriate tag to do with everything that's going on in society nowadays. My bad, y'all, my camera died, and if you haven't noticed, I have like a lot of shadows and stuff going on. I tried to film earlier in the day because I wanted to use the natural light, but it's going out, so I have umbrella lights and the natural light and a lamp and all kind of lights just trying to get this video done for you. Question number 1, what are you mixed with? I'm basically just black and white, but for people that like to be more specific, I'm Bayesian, which is like people from Barbados, like West Indian, and then on my dad's side, I'm Polish. So that's kind of weird because normally, like, okay, so my mom's black and my dad's white, and normally it's the opposite, and I really truly believe by like my mom being black, it's helped me a lot with like my multiracial or my biracial identity. Question number 2. What ethnicity have you often been mistaken for? People think that I'm Spanish a lot. Like, I've heard Dominican and like Puerto Rican and Mexican. Like, all the time people will come up to me in stores and start speaking Spanish to me, and it's just like, no, I don't speak a lick of Spanish. I can't. Question number 3, is your hair curly or straight? You can't tell right now, but if you see my previous videos, then you know that my hair is naturally curly. When I was younger, before I started putting a lot of heat in it, I actually had like really tight curls, but of course over time with heat damage, they're a little bit looser now. Question number 4, was coming from different backgrounds challenging growing up? I like to say it was kind of challenging. It was definitely like an identity crisis. Well, not really, but like when I was younger, the white side of my family used to try to tell me that I was all white, and that used to piss my mom and my brother off so much. Because look at me, like, what would I look like going around telling people I was white? They would look at me like I was crazy. Number 5, which backgrounds do you embrace the most? I identify with the black side of me more than anything else, just because my mom's black, and like I was raised that like if your mom's black or if you're part black, like you're black to society. Like society, like white America does not give a fuck if you're part white, part this or that. They look at you and they see a black person. Like back in the day when I was younger and the white side of my family used to try to tell me I was all white, my mom sat me down and she took a glass of milk and then she took some chocolate syrup and she put the chocolate syrup in the milk and she stirred it up, and she was like, now can you change the milk back to white? And I was like, no. And that's how she explained to me, like, even though that I'm biracial and I'm half white, at the end of the day I'm still black and I'm still a person of color, and I'm still going to be discriminated against. Number 6, have you ever been teased for being different? Yeah, I've definitely been teased for being different. I remember in elementary school on Long Island, I went to a predominantly white school. It was like me and another black kid, and that was it. And I remember sitting in class and kids would be like, oh, Shayna, I can't see past your hair, you need to move, and all kind of bullshit like that. And then I can also remember, like, there was this lunch lady, and every day she would be like, oh, is Nigel your brother? Is Nigel your brother? And every day I would tell this lady, no, Nigel is not my brother. If I knew what I know now back then, I would have reported her, because that's fucked up for her to ask me every day if the other black kid in the school is my relative. Question number 7, have you ever been ashamed of being multiracial? As far as I can remember, I don't think I've ever been ashamed of being multiracial or biracial. Like, if anything, that's something that I've always embraced. Like, I just think it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful experience if you look at it the right way. Question number 8, do you feel that being mixed has its benefits? Unfortunately, I do feel like being mixed has its benefits, and I say unfortunately because that boils back down to the whole light skin versus dark skin thing, and that's what's gonna keep the black community divided forever. So unless we let that shit go and realize that we're all black and we're all brothers and sisters, nothing's ever gonna change. So yes, being biracial does have its benefits, but it really fucking sucks that it does. Also, I just want to add that the whole benefits of light-skinned people, biracial people, multiracial people, that all boils back to slavery. Like, back in the day, if you were light-skinned, you worked in the house, you had some place to sleep, you had better clothes, better food. But if you were dark-skinned, you were out in the field all day in the hot fucking sun and lived in a damn hut. And I forgot who exactly said the quote or wrote the letter, but it was saying basically, like, if you keep black people divided by skin color, you'll like control them for however many more 100 years. And that is so fucking true, and we need to get rid of that stereotype and I just really wish like we could just all come together, to be real. Like me personally, I can't speak for other multiracial, biracial, light-skinned people, but I personally do not feel that I'm better than anybody who is darker than me. Like I wish I was darker. I think I'm pale as hell, and like I just feel like that respect for people that are darker was instilled on me by my mom, because my mom is a darker woman. Like I'll try to insert a picture. Like she's so gorgeous. She's a little chocolate chip. Question number 9, what makes being multiracial a beautiful thing? I think being multiracial, or in my case biracial, is a beautiful thing because not only do you get to experience like different lifestyles and cultures, but I feel like it also teaches you not to be racist and not to discriminate against other people just because of their skin tone and their race, or even their religion or anything like that in general. Like you just learn to be an open-minded person and to accept people for who they are. Okay, last question. Any advice to someone who struggles with their multiracial identity? Like, you were born this way, you're gonna be this way for the rest of your life, so the only thing you can do is really embrace it. Fuck what people have to say. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. You can't go back in time and make your parents not, you know, for the black kids, you're never black enough. For the white kids, you're never white enough. But then eventually you just learn to accept who you are and find yourself, and all that shit really just goes out the window and it doesn't even matter. And like, if you experience like racism and stuff like that, like trust me, I've experienced a lot of racism in my life, and you just overcome it. And I don't want to say you learn to deal with it, because we shouldn't have to deal with it, but you definitely learn ways to cope, and it definitely does get better as you get older and you start to find yourself and you realize like your race does not define who you are as a person.